Hi Neverland, this is me with no voice. How you doing? Everybody's favorite good guy slash bad guy here. Tie-tie. I'm sorry, don't make fun of me. Do not make fun of me. Where's your band? Huh? Oh. Excuse me a second, I'm just clicking around. I'll get back to my routine, hang on. Gimmicks. Oh. Alright. Enough of that. So super proud, man. I feel so handicapped because this is what I do, but I have no voice to do it with. Oh, what a night, man. Oy, what a good time that was. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. I'm just trying to click around. I don't know if you can hear me very well. I'm trying to force air through my voice box. So, side note, yesterday I had to go back to work last night. I worked from like 5 till, I don't know, it's close to 3 in the morning with no voice in a kitchen. In a big kitchen with hood fans going and fans blowing and air exchangers going. You can't even hear yourself think in that kitchen anyway, so that was challenging. I'm a little bagged out. I woke up pretty late today, so what a night that was, man. What a band we are, Not only speaking for myself, somehow I kept up with everybody. Those musicians are, they're musicians. They're musicians, man. Very fucking surreal. Very surreal. As a matter of fact, I was just talking to my drummer there about, my best friend, drummer. Because he's not just labeled as a drummer to me. He's an incredible drummer, though. Kudos to Mr. Donnie Byers, sir. And the rest of the boys, James, Nathan, Jeff. We're, just, That's the only thing I can get out lately, just, Not to mention, this is handicapped, but I mean, still, I'm so super proud of the boys, super proud, and I'll say it, of myself with the boys. I just hope that everything turned out okay, and it did. All the positive comments, the likes, the loves, it feels so good in the throat. So forgive me for not having a whole lot here today, because it was even worse yesterday. Man, awesome. I told you guys I'd see you on the other side after everything's done, and I'm a man of my word. I don't care if I have the voice or not. All the compliments, all of you out there that follow me intently, thank you. I mean, again, I can't thank you enough. For those that showed up that are watching right now, thank you so much. That meant a great deal, not only to myself, but for the rest of the guys. And we were still talking about how amazing it was. A huge thank you to Debbie Terrio. I mean, huge. She's amazing. She's the owner of the bar now, the new owner. She's doing an awesome job. There's going to be more modifications coming up, apparently, so stay tuned for that. Just been a stigma over that bar for the longest time, and we can't have that. When I say we came back home, that bar is our home. That's where Awake by Sunday started. When Sheltered gave us, the opening spot and shared the show with us, And we still talk with those boys. We still love them like family, because they not like family. They are family. Just as much as my boys are family to me, so is the rest of everybody else that, you know, comes to support us and shows love. And we'll always go to support them too. And it's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing, amazing feeling to you know, be supportive and to have people support you. That's what it's about, man. It's about the music. It's not about the egos. Egos can fuck off. I'm a living example of that, you know, because I had a fat head when I was younger, you know. To wonder why, you know, the band's just solid. I mean, you know, I just took it wrong. Well, now I'm taking it right, and I gotta tell you, it feels 110% better than it did when I was a snot-nosed kid with a big mouth on him, you know. It's awesome, you know. I feel so much love now. I didn't even pay attention to that before, because all eyes on me. Well, let me tell you something. You grow up. You grow up. And I wouldn't have it any other way for myself, you know. It's an amazing, amazing thing. It really is. I want to thank Debbie for giving us the chance, you know, and taking a chance, taking a gamble on us, because I'm sure that wasn't an easy decision that she had to make by herself, you know. You did good, Deb. You did real good. You're such a sweet person, too. I can't thank Debbie enough, man. She's, you know, to talk to her. Just, she's so personable, one-on-one with you. She's very sweet. You know, I give her hugs, and, you know, she loves it. And she was so happy at the end of the night that, you know, everything turned out the way it did. The place was packed, you know. And Taylor at the bar, you know, Taylor used to work at Dooley's right down the street here. And it's so super cool to be singing in front of her, too, because she's a friend of mine. You know, she's a beautiful woman, beautiful soul. I didn't know the other bartender very well, but she was really sweet, too. She was really kind. You know, to Chrome, I want to thank you. I don't know if you'll see this, but thanks. This isn't going on my Facebook. This is just for you guys here on YouTube. Oh, it's amazing. I also want to thank Mr. Tony Stoneham, if he is watching. I hope he is. I love you to death, man. You know, we call you Dad for a reason. Award-winning sound engineer. That guy knows sound, man. He's like, when you hear the word sound for bands, like the word sound, you think of Tony. I do, you know, both biased and unbiased, you know. I've known the guy for, Tony, what year is it now? I love him. You know, amazing job on sound, as always. And I think he just improves as he goes along. You know, he's been doing it for X amount of years, man. And I mean, a long time. And it shows, because he's got the talent to play that soundboard, man. Makes us sound like $1 million, you know. There's a couple of effects that he used when we were doing our tag songs, like, you know, the Big Wreck stuff that you see on my Facebook. I noticed that in that song. I thought that was the coolest thing. He put reverb on me and, you know, helped me set my notes, because he sees where we're struggling, kind of thing, but we weren't really struggling, man. You know, he has that knack. He's got the literal ear for, you know, accentuating really cool parts, and that's what he did, and that effect was amazing. I really loved it. I thought it's the cat's ass, man. That was cool. I gave him a compliment. I said, man, those effects, man, that's cool. That's cool. You know, so thank you to Tony also, for sure. And thank you to everybody that showed up. The place was packed, man. You know, a lot of people even stayed towards the end of the night, too, and that's amazing. Thank you for spending your hard-earned money to come see us. You know, we really appreciate that, and that's genuine. That's honest. We really want to thank you for that. That shows us a lot of love, and we appreciate the fuck out of that. You know, it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing feeling, you know, and everybody's singing with us, and you get to see faces that you haven't seen in literally years, you know, if not months. beautiful faces too, you know. These people just get better with age, you know. And me, I age like cheese, but that's just me, you know. There's some fine wine out in the crowd that night, I'll tell you. Holy. I'm thinking about one in particular, and she knows who she is. It was amazing. Just, you know, the characters, the personalities, you know, the other musicians that were there. Oh, I'll never forget it. Never forget it. Thank you so much. I mean, I sang so hard, you know, speaking of that, you know, because when you have that ability to look out, and I couldn't see anything because there's two spotlights in my face, and when I went like this, I looked out and I could see everybody, and, you know, 9 times out of 10 you can recognize who it is, and it's amazing that they're there to begin with, you know, they, you know, showing their love, and it makes you play harder, I think. And it really shows on stage just how much you guys affect us. Especially the ones that we've known for years, you know, how much you guys affect us. It's awesome. I mean, I'm glowing. I sang so hard that I was afraid I was going to burst the blood vessels behind my eyes. But I'll tell you right now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it feels like my face is raised out a little bit. I pushed blood to my head a little bit too hard. And that's why I've got this problem. Towards the end of the towards the middle actually of the third set, I was sucking hair down my throat, man. I was, you know, lack of oxygen. I was singing that hard, and trying to dust this old thing off, man. It doesn't work as well as it used to, but I made it work somehow. Don't ask me how. I can still feel like blood all over my head and my shoulders, and it's worth it. Worth it. I have a bit of a tiny headache too. But that's rock and roll, man. That's what you should be doing. Even though I sound like a fucking Muppet right now. Mana. Sorry for that. It don't matter. It's worth it. That's what we do. That's what we do. You do something you love, and you're gonna give it everything you fucking have. And then some. Going to work last night was a buzzkill, though, I'll tell you. Oh, I walked in and I looked at my bosses. I was leaning up against the door frame, you know, hoping it wasn't interrupting anything. The GM and the kitchen manager were sitting right there. I said, I got nothing. And I already messaged the GM beforehand before I get to work. You know, sorry, I don't have a voice. I literally nothing. And it turned out to be a good night, though. You know, we got a lot accomplished. But I'll tell you, the day after, you know, the show, it's always like, I mean, the day before is one thing, because when you're setting up for yourself, you're thinking, oh God, and you're going through scenarios after scenarios in your head about how the night's going to go, right? And, excuse me, ow. Like I said before, you know, I'm trying to actually sip my coffee so this way nobody gets pissed off at me. So I'm working on it. Fuck, I love you guys. It's one thing to go over scenarios, you know, and my nerves, man. Like, I don't get nervous. I get anxious. Like, I want to go up now. How about now? Can we do it now? A long time ago I used to get nervous, but, you know, no, it's more anxiety. I mean, I suffer from that anyway. So I mean, you know, I'm going over and over and over things in my head the day before and even the day of. You know, as you saw. And can we go now? How about now? And I love to do it. I love to do it. I love being with my boys. I love them dearly. They're my primary family. You know, they've been more family to me than my own. And speaking of family, my mother was down front. I finally retired the pink boa. Mom, I hope you enjoy. Hopefully the guys will leave me the fuck alone. That's not going to happen. If they do leave me alone, that's when I start asking fucking questions. So. So super proud to be part of this, man. You know. Awesome. Just, I mean, awesome. Well, that being said, I'm going to go try to get some rest. You know, Lisa's at work, so she won't be home till later, so I get some quiet time to myself. My ears are still ringing. I don't know how quiet it's going to be, but maybe I'll put on some tunes and just lay down on the couch. You know, not as if I haven't done that enough, right? You guys are amazing. Just, that's the only sound I got. You guys are just, thank you. It's an honor. It's a pleasure. We love doing it for you. We love it because we love the music. We don't care about the business aspect. We don't care about the fucking money of it. Although that does help. Let's be honest, but we don't care about that. We care about the music. We care about entertaining you. I love my boys. I love my boys, and I'm so proud of them. They did a fantastic job. Amazing. Oh, what a time. We're back, bitches. Ugh. Awake by Sunday, bitches. We're back. Never felt better. We'll see you guys down the road real soon. I know, baby. I know. Want to say hi to the people? Perhaps she's just meowing at me. You can't see her. She's just right here. Hey, baby. Maybe I'll go cuddle with her for a little bit. I don't know. What do you think, babe? Yeah? Oh, she's giving me a little purr. Little headbutts. Oh. Isn't that something, huh? Tai-Tai's got no voice. You're so beautiful. She's gorgeous. Anyway, sorry, guys. Hope you guys are all well out there. And for those of you watching that were there that night, a couple nights ago, thank you. So good to see you. I can't pinpoint one person because I'll forget somebody else, so let's not do that. But y'all know who you are. I know who you all are. We know who you all are. We want to thank you very much. Although I will point out, it's super cool. It's super cool to be singing in front of a pretty table like that. It is. Especially with one person you haven't seen in a long time. That means so much to you. Cheers to you, everybody. Working class men, working class women. Remember, clink, if you're working too hard, you're doing it wrong. I'll see you guys later. Not too much later, I promise. I got another video coming up here shortly. I've got a subject picked out. I'm going to try to wait till this thing heals up a little more because it does hurt to talk right now. So, everybody's favorite good guy / bad guy. Superman. And from Precious, too. What? You saying bye to the people? You're getting hungry. Is that what it is? Okay. Gotta feed the cat. Out. Thank you so much, everybody, for everything. I love you very, very much. I really do. I'll see you guys really soon, sooner than later. That's a promise. You know I'm a man of my word. Time to go chill. Thanks a lot, you guys. That was awesome. More to come. See you later. I love you.